PlanGuru's QuickBooks import utility is hands down the fastest way to get your project started. This tool allows you to load your chart of accounts and historical results in a matter of a few short minutes. Before I begin showing you this utility, I'll quickly mention the requirements for interfacing the two applications. The first and most fundamental requirement, whether you're running the applications off your PC or a network server, PlanGuru and QuickBooks must be installed and running on the same physical machine. QuickBooks must also be open to the company you want to import from. On your first import, you must be logged into QuickBooks as an administrator. For more information on this or any PlanGuru related subject, visit our help desk at planguru.zendesk.com. Once there, you can view and search our knowledge base or submit a support inquiry to have your questions answered. If you plan to import historical data or actual results into your PlanGuru categories, it's best to create those categories through the import utility rather than adding them manually. To begin the import process, select File from the top menu, then Import Data, Import Balance Sheet, and Income Statement. Next, select the QuickBooks Radio button. An informational message will appear informing you that QuickBooks must be open. If it is, click OK. Otherwise, exit the import and open QuickBooks. The first time you use the import interface, PlanGuru will send a certificate to QuickBooks asking for permission for the two applications to communicate. You now need to go into QuickBooks and accept the certificate. I recommend you select the third option so that you'll only have to do this the first time you import from this particular company. And lastly, you'll be asked to confirm. Back in PlanGuru, you'll see that the QuickBooks company file we have open is recognized as the import file. If you encounter an error message, recall the prerequisites I previously mentioned. There are a number of import options you should be aware of. Map zero balance accounts. I recommend you leave the import zero balance accounts checked. This will ensure that all accounts in your import file are loaded into PlanGuru. Include account numbers. If your company is configured to use account numbers, you can check the Use Account Numbers checkbox here so that the account numbers are loaded during the import. You need not load account numbers, but make sure you use this option consistently within a given analysis. Assign accounts automatically. This option uses the QuickBooks account type field to automatically assign accounts to a PlanGuru class. Later on in the import process, you'll see the significance of this. The import by class feature is not to be confused with the PlanGuru class. They mean different things in each application. As most QuickBooks users know, classes are used to separate out individual operating units within a given QuickBooks company file. This option allows you to create a PlanGuru analysis for a selected QuickBooks class. To use this feature, simply click the checkbox and select the class you'd like to import from the drop-down menu. Click Next to Advance and select your QuickBooks sub-account option. You will see either 2 or 3 radio buttons on this dialog depending on your QuickBooks company. Here I have the option to bring accounts in as they are in QuickBooks. This may require that I create subtotal groupings to recreate a parent-child relationship, or I can consolidate sub-accounts into the parent account such that only the combined parent account and balance is imported. Next, select the periods you would like to import by clicking the corresponding checkboxes. You may import up to 60 periods of data in a single import. As the data stages, you may have to wait a few seconds before the Assign Accounts dialog comes up. If you use the Automatically Assign Accounts import option, you won't need to map any accounts in this screen. All of the accounts will be mapped for you. That said, even if you use this option, it's important to know how to manually map accounts. You may want to use the Auto Assign feature to map all of your accounts to their default positions, and then selectively remap accounts. Maybe you've added a new class or want to group a range of accounts into a single category. Now I will show you how to manually map accounts from QuickBooks to PlanGuru. The Assign Accounts screen is where you will map accounts to a PlanGuru class and subclass. Before we go further, let's pause for a moment to discuss the Assign Accounts dialog. On the left-hand side, you will see Accounts from QuickBooks. On the right-hand side, you'll see the chart of accounts as it currently exists in PlanGuru. Notice the series of tabs. These correspond to each section of your financial statements. Your goal is to map each QuickBooks account to a class and subclass. The class is the bold gray row, and the subclasses are the bold descriptions underneath. To map an account, simply highlight the account description, right-click and hold, and then drag and place the account under the class and subclass you would like to assign it to. It's important to note that the mapping operation is slightly different for cash and retained earnings. These are special accounts in PlanGuru and must be dropped on top of the description provided to you. You can map a group of accounts at the same time by highlighting a range and using the same mapping operation. When you do this, you'll notice a dialog appears giving you two options. Assign accounts individually will insert a category into PlanGuru for each account you've dragged and dropped. Grouping accounts during import will take the selected accounts and group them into a single category in PlanGuru. Accounts can be unmapped by unclicking the checkbox to the left of the account description. After finishing your asset assignments, click the Next tab to continue and complete the mapping process. A very important note is that the mapping phase only needs to be done once. The account assignments made here will be remembered by PlanGuru. As a result, all successive imports will proceed much faster than your first one did. And with my account assignments complete, I'll click Import to finish the process. Again, you may need to wait a few seconds while the import finalizes, but once complete, you'll see that all of the selected historical data has been imported into PlanGuru.